Welcome, everyone. I'm Kristen Sowers, and I'm so excited to launch our fourth International Trauma Invested Institute coming to you this June. I'm here with my good friend and co-author, Pete Hall. Hey, Pete, what's up?
Hey, Kristen, it's good to see you. I see the ducks in the background of your new house. It just looks fantastic. And I'm excited to be here with you to introduce the fourth International Trauma Invested Institute. My name is Pete Hall. I'm a former school principal. Kristen, as you probably already know, licensed clinical and mental health counselor. And Kristen, could you tell the happy people who are watching this video right now why you think it's important for us to be talking about childhood trauma and stress in these times?
Oh my gosh, Pete, so good to see you. And yes, these have been incredibly trying times. And our amazing teammates and colleagues and like-minded folks from across the country are working harder than they've ever had to work. And we recognize the efforts being made by education professionals and community support personnel, first responders, trying to manage this completely unpredictable time. And now more than ever, I think our Institute is needed. So why don't you tell folks about the Institute a little bit and this amazing opportunity, Pete?
Yeah, well, it's something that we tried a year ago, and we put out a virtual institute. We were going to do it in person, but then, of course, things changed and we had to go virtual. So it's a virtual institute, and we have increased our access this coming year to 30 days. So folks will have access to all our sessions, all the workshops, and all the content and the tools for the entire month of June, June 1st through June 30th. And during that time, you'll have access to over 20 sessions, a couple of keynotes that then are available for you. You've got workout, breakout sessions, and all the little bells and whistles that comes with those. So it's really exciting to be able to share this much content with folks and to give folks time to process it and to go through it and have it be kind of self-paced and self-directed. And the content itself, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. Kristen, tell them about some of the content we're going to have.
Oh, I am super excited about these topics. And Pete and I have been blessed enough to just transfer our work to virtual, and we've met with educators across the country since this whole thing hit, and we've been listening to you. We have been listening to you and paying attention to your needs. And we really try to develop courses and opportunities to engage with presenters on those topics, us as adults, and what this is doing to our health and wellness, and what do we need to stay in the field, because we need you to stay in your jobs. So what do we need to rejuvenate, re-energize, and empower ourselves to have the willingness and the desire to return? We also want to talk about how are we going to support our youth? What are they needing from us? This has been a completely unexpected experience. And so how are we going to help them manage that return, those transitions, this change in education? And we really want to help us manage some of those expectations. So trainings on how are we going to manage all of this shift that we've done. And another big topic of focus that I'm really excited about is just being able to have hard conversations and being able to look at injustice and racism and discrimination, and how can we have those hard conversations in eloquent and effective ways. I think we need to talk about that and learn more about that. And then how are we going to create safe places for our youth so they feel treated respectfully, that they are experiencing equity, that they are learning to advocate for social justice. There's so much, Pete. I'm excited. And I just hope that we are meeting your needs. We've really tried to listen. And we've been asked to do this again. Our last institute was really well, but tell them what we're doing a little bit different with this one, Pete.
Well, you mentioned how we've listened to you and we've received feedback, and obviously that plays out in the content. And in a second, I'm going to ask you about the presenters themselves. That also plays out in how we structure this. So We've done a couple things differently based on feedback we received from the last institute that we held that was also virtual. So we've extended the window from 3 weeks to the full month. We've slashed $100 off the price right off the bat. We'll ask all our presenters to keep their cameras on the entire time. And for some of you, you're like, you're still going to put a Post-it note over my picture, but that's fine. Little things like that we're going to do. And also, obviously, we're switching up the content to make sure that it's timely. We wanted to do this in person. And again, we don't feel like it's safe. We don't feel like it's right just yet to be trying to gather hundreds of people together, so that we are doing it on Zoom, which is why, Kristen, you and I are doing a Zoom introduction video to this. And, you know, all that to say, we're also going to include bonus content this year. So in addition to the workshops themselves, we're going to have tasks, application tasks that we're going to challenge participants to go and try out. They're going to be reflective discussion questions for you to use with your team as you process this information. And we're just so excited to be able to share all of this with so many people in this format. And it's not just the Pete and Kristen show, because that might get tiresome. Who else is going to help with us, Kristen?
I'm so excited, Pete. Yes, you and I will be providing some sessions, but we are not the only ones who have a voice to share. And we have been fortunate and blessed enough to meet amazing, incredibly talented colleagues and professionals from across the country. So we'll have some repeat returners because they were super well received. And I'm so excited that we'll have some of our presenters from the last institute, and we're bringing on some new peeps. And I'm really excited. And you know what's exciting too is we are going to offer up an hour of live virtual interaction throughout the month. So while you'll get to see their trainings, those will be pre-recorded for you to view, but they'll be talking, you'll see their faces. You'll also get to launch on live, if you choose to engage in discussions with all of us about content, questions, needs. And we've all agreed to provide an hour of that virtual support in addition to the Institute sessions, which I think is awesome. So Pete, where can they go to learn more about this and get more information?
Well, the easiest thing to do would just be to go to our website, fosteringresilientlearners.org. That'll be the place where you can link to our Thinkific site. That's where we host the learning management system that'll host the Institute. We do have a couple of free preview things on the Thinkific site, but we definitely would recommend you go to our website first, fosteringresilientlearners.org. And all that information will be there. Man, it's a lot of stuff. We also have all sorts of other stuff on the website too, blogs and links to this and that and the other, and all our other virtual PD options. So we're excited. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of friendly faces, a lot of new people, and welcoming you to this conversation about trauma-invested practice in June. Kristen, any last words?
Oh, I'm so excited. And we really hope you'll join us for this amazing event. We really think it is timely and helpful and worth your time. And in the meantime, until June, take care of yourselves and stay well. Peace out, everyone. Whoop, whoop.